Hey there. I wanted to take a moment to talk about how do I personally stay strong and grounded in my personal truth. And that was quite the journey. That's quite the journey because from the get-go, I was not an easy child. I was extremely shy, extremely emotionally sensitive. I hid underneath tables. I was speech delayed. My parents thought I was autistic and had me tested, and there's nothing wrong with being autistic, but I say that because they just didn't know what to do with me. And I realized that going through life, because of that experience of not being understood and being a little out of the box, I I was a people pleaser. And in some ways, I see those tendencies still come out today. And now that I know that I have empathic, intuitive abilities, I'm on this journey to discern what is my truth versus other people's truth. Because the truth of it here, the truth here is that I pick up on other people's stuff, even when I don't mean to. And then that gets really confusing. And then when you take into account that I have an intuitive, creative, and scientific mind, that when I'm off kilter, then it's hard to find that balance between all three, not between, among all three parts of me. Because then my head will be in the scientific side saying, well, this makes sense. And then my heart will be like, but this doesn't feel right. And then my intuition is trying to piece it all together. It's like, well, how does Amy stay strong and grounded in her truth? And here it is that I have to do things to come home to myself. So in other words, when my brain's over here, when I'm thinking too much of some things and not enough about myself, and then my heart's like, but I'm being neglected. And then the intuition's like, hey, come on, you guys. then I get confused, and clarity is hard to find. So what I do to come home to myself, because apparently I get lost on ether, out in other people, just out in the world. I go on walks outside by myself with my music blaring. Music is really important to me. It has always been. I love singing to myself, and it just soothes me, and it's a really great exercise to use my voice, because when I'm in that space of trying to find my truth again, I hide. I tend to hide, and I tend to not say anything to anyone. And then my voice is blocked, and then it snowballs from there. So when I go on walks and I listen to music and I sing to myself, I'm exercising my voice, and I'm reminding myself, hey, I'm here. I'm here to project my power. I'm here to be seen. And when I can revel in that joy, and when I can revel in the little things that are around me, and be at peace with everything, then I feel a little tingling sensation in my chest, and I know that is a point when I've come home to myself, and I'm reintegrated again. So in other words, Amy, in order to feel strong and grounded in her truth, I have to come home to myself and reintegrate. So yeah, that's me. And I think that so many times we feel like we have to keep pushing forward no matter what, and there are times when we have to do that, but there's no point in doing that when your head is just all over the place and you have nowhere to go. What point is there to push a boulder when you don't know if you need to push it down a hill or you need to keep going on a steady path. There's no point in pushing. You need to know where you need to go, and then act. So, anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.